Lordy mercy, this heat wave has done waved something naughty at us. I have done waved back on instinct when I went on a drip trip with perspiration. Whoopee. Mm. When it rains, it pours, because it has been the same weather forecast all year, all summer. It has my allergies playing peekaboo with my doctor. What is a quack? If he had a job in a Kleenex factory, he'd blow it. See the quack duck when I stuck my nose in his business, because my nose was running too also. He gave me some pills what was film coated, but I could not take no pictures with that kind of film. Shoot. There are so many sinus pills on the market. I could have took my pick. I picked on my doctor. They made me spaced out, and I sneezed on the man in the moon. I went to see another doctor. What scene I was dragging behind, because my behind was dragging me. He called the energy department about my energy crisis, and I had to take vitamin pills. What made me pass the man in the moon? Zoom, zoom, with the man in the moon. I heard a storm band. Boom, boom, with the storm band, while Father Time crashed the cymbals, and Mother Nature took flash pictures. My eardrum was playing with my headband. I had a brainstorm, what blew my mind. There was not no draft from my brain. Brainstorm. We are having the tail end of a hurricane. Hurricane. I wanted to grab the tail end and send it back. Even the clouds begun to sweat when it's begun to rain. It is too hot and too wet to stay out, so I will stay in for indoor games. I would play pool, but there ain't no water on the table, and I did not bring my bathing bathing suit. And if I play ping pong, I'll get paddled and it'll ping. Bowling is out because I'll end up in the gutter next to the alley when I follow through. So I will, marbles. Marbles is a no-no. I done lost them all. So I will play cards. I never have played with a full deck because Daddy and Mama stacked it when I was born. That is how come I have a weird hand. Weird hand. To match my face. What ain't no big deal. But I do have an honest face. What is a little white lie. So I am honest as the day is long. I will only play a half a second. Then I will play with you more after this here commercial.
Martha, how you doing? I don't mean to interrupt. I saw you outside in the hall before the show started. I got excited, but I didn't want you to know I was here because I got something for you. I want to give it to you on TV. I have to tell you, Martha, my name's Tim, by the way.
Glad to know you, sir.
Martha, I am a huge, huge fan. Have been a big fan for many, many years. A friend of mine gave me a tape of you many years ago. I was going through some health problems. I get a little excited. They gave me a tape of you, Martha, and it helped get me through a very tough time. And I've been a big fan ever since. Martha, people are laughing at you all over town. I've got friends who tape episodes of your tape and send shows out across this country. Not only in Bowling Green are you being laughed out, but you're being laughed out all across the country. Bob Hope, George Burns, Cheech and Chong, Dan Rather, for my money, you are the funniest person on TV.
Bob Hope's my idol. You know he's dying.
Yes, he is dying. And I've been watching this show for a long time, and dying is something you never do on the air because you're always well prepared. You always have the script with you. You're very funny, and I've enjoyed watching you for a long time. And I have something for you, and this is why I wanted to do this on TV. I've got a plaque. I had this special order. It's got a picture of two laughing individuals on it because you do bring us laughter, Martha. I was going to get a picture of like a tractor pull emblem, but because I love tractor pulls, but you don't, that really wouldn't have made much sense. And
The two laughing. I did have my brother before he died 2 years ago.
and we miss him, and I wish he was here. And you like tractor pulls? They get a little loud sometimes, don't they?
Yeah.
You ever been to one?
No, I've seen them on TV.
Okay. Anyway, I was going to get that on here, but I didn't. I got laughing faces because you don't even have to say anything, Martha. I can look at you and laugh because you're just so funny. And I have an inscription that I had specially written, and this comes from the heart, and I'd like to read it if you don't mind.
Sure.
It says, "To Martha," there you go.
Oh, wow.
"We appreciate what you're doing. Don't ever stop. She is the girl with the grin. We love you. Keep doing it, and we'll keep watching. Don't ever go away. And before I go, gotta have a hug."
All right. That's what arms were made for.
Okay, thank you, Martha.
God bless you. Oh, now that it has cooled off some, I will have me a cookout and develop an interiority complexity because I have me a big appetite. See how tight I'm going to show y'all. When I cook, I don't mess around. I just mess. I will mess on the hot doggies. Huh? I mean, with the hot doggies. The hot doggy was invented by Frank Porter, what made a brand X teeny weeny run of the litter and expanded to a foot-long hot doggy, what ended up 11 inches. I will put on the hamburgers, too, also. Why are they called hamburgers when there ain't a lamb in them? I don't know for nothing. I will dress my hamburgers because they are in public. I will not use much grease because I had some before what swam in grease without a life jacket. Grease will give me indigestion. Indigestion, right. And I will have to get Dr. Pepper to make a house call. But I done forgot his first name. He will make me take some of them there pills. Will make me fizz all over everything. Yuck. I will have strawberries for dessert. They are wearing their straw caps now, so they can stay out of the sun so much and not get so many freckles so much on them. Apples are good if I can find one what ain't got no worm in it. I know one guy what had to go to the doctor because one ate a hole in the stem of his throat. After all the swallowing he done, that sucker ain't gone down yet. I will wash my dinner down with a drink, although it will not get dirty. My drink is leaking. My drink is leaking. No, it is not. It is only sweating. How can it be sweating if it ain't even warm? anymore. I know a big deal, a card table drink, but that'll make my legs fold up. I will fold up this here show after this here commercial. Poetry time already. This being summer and this being hot air, I combined it. Summer air. Give me a summer place, O Lord, where I can now refresh the heat of every burning tear now caused by loneliness. Let every bird ascend to you on the purest wings of song, taking my prayers to your heart, where always they belong. Allow each flower bed to nod with adoration so sweet, congregating to assemble there at thy most royal feet. Permit the waters to revive the spirit, weary and worn, wandering to countless bends to meet the vicious storms. Let not the weather deter me now from being a happy child, ravaging in a glorious fury to send its peace for a while. Give me a summer place, O Lord, where I can now ever go to cool the fever of worldliness. Yet give me your soul. Amen. All right, announcement time. Grand finale. Look at my pen. Well, all right, grand finale is April 24th. I'm still 1900. April 24th, 2001. The second will be April 9th will be the end of 10 years, but, you know, it'll be running all the way through April. Last Tuesday being April 24th, which is my father's mother's birthday. And she raised me. So I hope she's proud of their little girl. Okay. Libraries. The final copy is in the archives at the public library and museum library. I want to read you a letter from Connie Mills at the museum library that she had verified my, I wouldn't say submission, I've done that all my life, contribution. Dear Martha, please forgive my long delay in sending this acknowledgement of your gift copy of your final draft of This Is Me, which you brought to the Kentucky Library and Museum in May. I have placed a 3-volume typescript in the Manuscripts Folk Life Division. Thank you for your willingness to share yourself with others, for that is just what I think you have done in your poetry. It is important, I believe, that we do that, not only for present-day readers, but other generations who may want to learn more about their predecessors. When authors like you place their works in archives, they are saving our times for the future. Doesn't it make you feel good to think about that? Take good care of yourself and keep on writing. And don't forget about your Kentucky Library, Connie Mills. The Bowling Green Public Library, Karen Porter has been very busy because she is retiring August 1st. And after so many years, I think 20, 30 years, something like that, forgive me if I'm wrong, of being head librarian. Okay. Her letter I won't get later. And Karen has put in a lot of time for not only people coming in reading library books, but teaching literacy and teaching others how to teach literacy. And I know my brother has a certificate from her about teaching others how to read and write. and it is a high honor. Not everybody can do it. And I'm a writer, and I couldn't even do it, I don't think. So, um, if you go by the library, or if you call, stop in and see Karen, tell her goodbye, and God bless. Now, um, like Tim said right before I went to commercial, he mentioned Bob Hope. And Bob Hope, as you know, is dying. God bless him. I wish to God that I could do what he's done and be like he was. And I'm sure that he and all the other comedians have made God laugh. And I hope to God I'm one of them. So, God bless, and thanks for the memories, Mr. Hope. You've given a lot of people hope. Now, as far as my health is concerned, the doctors tell me that I might possibly have lupus. They're not sure. It's a blood disease. It goes along with osteoporosis, things like that. And he will tell me later on in October when I go back. Now, I don't know why. I mean, if it has anything to do with it, but osteoporosis, I know, has a lot to do with it. Both of my right arms hurt. They'll be all right to eat. Yeah. So I need some elbow grease, okay? Fun and games. I've had some fun on the game part of my show, but seriously, any game you play, always be a good sport. There are so many tragedies in sports, all kinds of sports. Look at the soccer games and all this stuff where people got out of control. So many people died, I think 7, something like that died, just because ignorant people ran onto the field and things like this. I mean, it happened all the time. Baseball, football, basketball, basketball. Too big to go through the hoop. But seriously, any kind of sport, you see them throwing temper tantrums, foul language, getting mad, um, hitting people. But a little bitty kids have to watch this. I mean, it's bad enough for adults to show themselves, and some that just want to be in front of the camera, that's it. Which, thank God, some people do not honor. But, I mean, kids have to see this, and they're supposed to grow up and be good sports. I don't see it. I don't see it. How are they going to grow up and learn when they see their idols doing what they were trained not to do? Well, it's okay for him to do it. I can do it. No. You be a good sport or you don't play. Okay. Now, fun and games. The weather is extremely hot, including the index. Well, I'd say especially the index. And it is not safe at all to overdo it in the weather. Say like baseball, fishing even. Fishing. It's, you can get exposure to the sun. You can get overexposed. That exposure means sunburn, cancers, skin cancer, things like this. If the sun is in on a cloudy day, no, it ain't, isn't. The sun is behind the clouds, but the rays, not the sun, the rays is what you got to look out for. So, and especially if you're on water, That's going to make it even worse because of reflective quality. Okay, so be careful. Sunscreen and all. Okay. Uh, Safety. Of course, y'all know not to show off in the water. And showing off means speeding, etc., etc., etc. Drinking while driving. That does not get it. So, speaking of games and fishing and all like that, my father used to say, well, sweetheart, there's not going to be any fishing, any good fishing. They're not going to bite if the cows are laying down. That was an old adage of his taught to him by my grandfather. The fish will not bite if the cows are laying down. So, I thought I was going to be cute with him. We passed a farm. All the cows were laying down, except one. I said, Daddy, take heart. There's one cow over there standing up. We didn't catch nothing. Well, except the cold, the cold. And next month is going to be about puppy dog tails. Hot doggies. How, about Spot and all this kind of thing. Spot ate a foot-long hot doggy. Oh, the one that was only 11 inches. He made a Spot that took up the other 1 inch. More about him next month. Okay. The agenda. Now, first, this is the first year I have not been able to do my patriotic special. However, July the 4th, all kinds of, fireworks are going off at Corvette. I need, and we all need, to thank the Kiwanis Club and Corvette, the police department, ambulance, fire trucks, everything that was out there, everybody that was out there, doing everything that needed to be done. And, to be sure we all had a good time. I didn't get to go this year, but, he got a number of thousands bid. So, besides, I appreciate those guys anyway. I love them all. Now, Balloon Fest is going to be the 21st and 22nd. Gates open at 5 o'clock, and the balloons will be flying in on the 21st and fly out at dark on the 22nd. There is one number to call for all of the information, and they will refer you to First Star Bank. 782-0800. It is on your screen. 782-0800. They will tell you complete details. Also, the Southern Kentucky Fair, the 23rd through the 29th. And there's drums, etc. Drums on the Hill, July 25th at Smith Stadium. And there'll be 9 bands there from the United States and Canada, I believe she said. Okay. The tickets are not sure about, so call Western and they'll let you know. Corvette on July the 30th till August the 12th will be street rides and hot August days, whatever that is. But anyway, call Corvette by July 30th and I'll fill you in on it. August the 4th to the 6th. I'm saying all this August because I won't be able to shoot until close to the 10th. August the 4th to the 6th. Indian artifacts and antiques at the convention center. Indians always fascinate me. They are the original Americans who discovered this country, not Columbus. He only discovered a new way to get here. Indians discovered America. Period. Get it straight. So, in that Lost River Cave, they're going to have their annual swing ball, August 5th, August 5th. All right, so all of that, call the convention center at, where do I have that? 782-0800, they'll fill you in. Oh boy, transcripts. I want to make one thing clear. I will not anymore release any of my tapes for people to view. I did that, well, it's about the third time I've done that for people to see because they don't have cable. Unless they are extra special people, such as Tim, etc., I will. By all means, I will loan the tapes out. But I cannot. There's 3 people I know of I've loaned tapes to. Took me about a month or 2 to get them back, and I don't even know which ones they are. They came back if they were mine. So, because I don't have a VCR. So, I will not release any more tapes out unless you're extra special like Tim. God bless him. I'll let him have them anytime. Okay. July, I'm right above that. Prices on the transcripts are 15 cents a page, plus the postage. If you want them delivered, cannot do. I don't have any transportation, but you can come by and pick them up. Okay. Pictures, cards, autographs. Mr. T and Mr. Watt, I still owe you guys. I have hurt my back this week, last week, and I haven't been able to get around to it. I've been busy before that working on the scripts. So now that the show is done for this month, I'll relax a little bit and get around to you tonight or tomorrow or something like that. And I appreciate that. And he talked to me about just different things, and about the show rating as they rate it, and things like that. Done grin. Bless your heart. And but there's one request I would like to make. Every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, I watch me. So any of you call, please wait until I go off the air, because I take mental notes of what I do wrong, what I do right, what I could do better, what I could do without, and things like that. But I take mental notes. Okay. I would appreciate it if you'd hold the phone calls until I go off the air. Okay. Price tag on cards and pictures and autographs. No price tag on autographs, of course. Pictures, okay, quarter, something like that, just for the cost of printing the pictures. And then cards, no deal. I mean, no charge. All right, weather. There's coming up pretty soon a fire and water ban. And y'all know that because of the heat and mostly humidity, I don't know, humidity, and what am I trying to say? The heat index. That's what I'm trying to say. Heat index. So it doesn't have to be made public about fire and water ban. Because this thing up here can tell you that. And, nobody has to tell you to use your common sense. That doesn't have to be on there. Okay. Breathing. If you are asthmatic, emphysema like me, things like this, heart trouble, do not stay in the heat. Always be around an air conditioner, not under it. And take it from one who knows, not underneath a fan when they sleep at night. Because I always wake up, choked up. So, but my brother, at least 2 weeks before he went in the hospital for the last time, was sitting straight underneath the air conditioner. And that I blame myself for, because I should have moved the chair over. But he said he couldn't breathe and he was hot. And he caught pneumonia. And it was too cold in the hospital. A week later he went into double pneumonia. So always it is perfectly good to have an air conditioner on, but not on you. Take it from one who has been through somewhere I can't talk about. But just take it from experience, from somebody that knows, from very cruel experience. Okay. Heat exhaustion, heat stroke. Do not do any outdoor activities that are strenuous. Do not stay out in the sun too long for anything, even sitting under a shade tree and get a stroke. So learn your first aid, call Red Cross. They'll give you first aid training on what to do for stroke and exhaustion. Insects. If you're allergic to wasps, etc., like I am, always don't do like I do, do as I say do. Carry some kind of ID card, medical alert, that tells ambulance drivers in case you're knocked out, excuse me, that you're allergic to wasps, or tell someone around you, that knows that you're allergic. Also, if you're allergic to wasps or bees or anything, please tell the neighbors, etc., to shut the screen door when they open it, as soon as they open it. I hope my neighbors are watching. All right. Grills. Be very careful about getting it too close to the house, which way the wind's blowing, etc., etc. Be extra careful with gas grills. Never light a grill with lighter fluid, gasoline, anything like that, kerosene. All right. Burns, sunburn, grill burns, anything like that. Depending on the degree, is ointment, never butter, never ice, I think. Check with Red Cross. The rules change all the time about burns. All right. Now, before I go off, I didn't have it listed, but I wasn't expecting the end of the second act either. I want to have a very special thank you to Tim for the plaque. I am glad he decided on the two faces, because I've got me, one of them's me, one of them's my brother. who had the show with me until 1998 when he died. I couldn't find an announcer, so it got stuck. And he was very faithful to me in rehearsals, and it showed on the set. And I miss him. Amazing. And he's laughing at me now. So, God bless you, Tim, and everybody. Now, the thought for the month. Look on the bright side of life, and you can see a lot better.